Ryan and Callum, you've both had a couple of weeks at the club now, settled in a little bit. We need to get to know you a little bit better. Can we have your date of births?
8th of the 7th, 1995.
27th of January 95.
Favoured position?
Winger.
Left back.
First football team you ever played for as kids?
Gregory Celtic in Northampton.
Manly United in Sydney.
Football club you supported as a boy?
Man United.
Newcastle.
Footballing heroes?
Ryan Giggs.
Alan Shearer.
Left back.
Yep.
First pair of football boots you ever owned?
Total 90s.
I actually had a baggy pair of World Cups. Coppers, sorry.
Best player that you ever played with?
Probably Ross Barkley growing up.
Riyad Mahrez.
Played against?
Lukaku.
Andy Knockout.
And what's been the highlight of your footballing career so far?
Probably either signing for Barnsley or playing against Everton in the League Cup.
I'd say making my Australian under-20s debut.
And what are your interests outside of football?
I like a bit of golf every now and again, obviously when the weather's nice. So yeah, being on the golf course.
Yeah, big golf fan. Summer months though, and bit of PlayStation with the lads.
There's a few of the lads who play a bit of golf. Have you had a chance to get out there yet with them?
No, not yet. The weather's heating up though, so we'll tee something up soon, hopefully.
What are your favourite films?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Ooh. Shawshank and Law Abiding Citizen.
Favourite food?
Nando's.
Good shout. Yeah, Nando's. Good shout.
What spice?
Or lemon and herb.
Medium.
Favourite drink?
Lemon and herb.
Coke.
Favourite drink? Dodgy one. Sparkling water.
Favourite music?
I'm a little bit of everything really, so just whatever takes my fancy of the day.
Who's on in the car at the minute?
Bit of Party Next Door.
Gotta be Drake. Went and seen him a few weeks ago, he was good.
Favourite board games?
Come on.
Monopoly.
Frustration.
Okay, different one to normal. Karaoke song, have you done it yet?
Yeah, John Legend, All of Me.
I sung a bit of Jack Johnson, but I'd say karaoke song would have to be Oasis.
Anything specific?
Yeah, Wonderwall. Gotta be.
Have you got any superstitions to do before kick-off?
No, I'm go with the flow. Easy.
Yeah, just the one, right boot first.
When did that come about?
I don't know, weird one, yeah. Just done it and not stopped, so.
You've both been in other dressing rooms. Have you seen any other crazy ones you can share with us?
Yeah, not too crazy. Probably, obviously people want to walk out the tunnel last, but that's probably about it.
Yeah, no, nothing crazy, no. All boots, shin pads, things like that, socks.
Anything in ours that's surprised you a bit?
No, I think everyone's quite normal. aren't
Yeah, no, nothing out of the ordinary.
Have you got a bucket list? You completed anything on it yet? Or?
they? No, no.
Yeah, skydiving for sure.
Anywhere in
Gotta be.
particular?
I've heard Dubai's good, so maybe one day give that a go.
And finally from us, who would be your dream-free dinner guests?
Oh, I think you'd have to bring David Beckham. Always. Will Smith. And who else? Cristiano Ronaldo.
Gotta be Beckham, sorry, copying. Denzel Washington. And Barack Obama.
Any particular reasons?
No, I just think they've got,
Good mix.
yeah, they've got a bit about them, haven't they?
Right, we'll take some from the fans. Adam Luke says, what made you want to decide that you wanted to play football?
Well, I think growing up, ever since I was about 2 or 3, I always had a football, and my brother played football. My dad was manager of a local team, so I think I was always going to go into football. And yeah, so from an early age, really, I was always in and around football.
Yeah, quite similar. My mum's dad, he played for Celtic back in the day, so I was always sort of brought up around football. I moved over to Leicester at 16, so it was quite young, but I knew from an early age that I would eventually have to make that step to become a full-time footballer, but obviously I'm really happy with the decision.
And we've got one from Matt for Callum. It says, is it nice to have a fellow Aussie in the team?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I never actually knew Ryan. I'd heard about him before I signed for Barnsley. I knew he was here, so it's been good to sort of meet him for a start and then sort of get to know him and speak about Australia and things like that. But yeah, we get on well.
Matt also similarly asks, coming from Swansea, we've got quite a few Welsh players in the team.
Yeah, that's the thing. I grew up playing with Gethin, so it's obviously when I came here, I knew him, and it was quite nice to know somebody and can speak to in the changing rooms. Obviously, get to know everyone, but to have a familiar face there, yeah, it's nice.
Okay, and Toby asks for both of you, how does it feel when you step out onto the pitch to play?
Well, I've only came off the bench, but no, it was a really good feeling to make my debut. I was really happy to obviously come on and hopefully can get a few more appearances under my belt.
Yeah, quite similar. It was great to make my debut against Preston. I mean, the home crowd sort of, you really feel the impact when you're out on the pitch, and they made me feel welcome straight away. But probably the biggest sort of moment that stuck in my head was the end of the Villa game. I mean, the fans stuck around and they made a massive impact that night, and the lads put in a really good performance for them. So yeah, it is walking out is just, especially when you come and play at home, is a big thing. You know, the fans are right behind you to try and get those 3 points.
Okay. And from Les, what were your reasons for joining Barnsley?
I think it's a club going in the right direction. I think it was the right step in my career personally, and I think I've made the right choice. And obviously I've only been here a month, but can tell the club's in a good way, and obviously with the fans behind us, getting 14,000-15,000 each week's a massive following, and yeah, just look forward to being here in the future and carrying on.
Yeah, I mean, the club's come a long way in the last sort of 18 months, considering, I mean, for a start, the trophies they've won and being in promotions, and when I spoke to the manager and speaking about coming here, you know, it was really positive, and I've loved from day one. It's been great. You know, the lads are really been welcoming, and it's a good, really hungry bunch. They're wanting to achieve big things, both personally and for the team. So yeah, it's great to be a part of that squad, and hopefully now we can kick on over the next couple of months and get some good results and hopefully be in the mix in May.
And next one, do you have any targets? Do you set targets, or do you just...
Personally or for the team?
Well, yeah, in general.
Well, I think obviously after this move it was just to try and get as many games as I can till the end of the season. Obviously at the moment being in and around it, but yeah, to hopefully get a start is probably my next target, and then can build on it from there.
Yeah, similarly, it's been a sort of tough first half of the season. I picked up a few injuries that sort of set me back a bit, so it's great to get my fitness going again at Barnsley, and hopefully get some more matches under my belt, and then maybe a bit more long term to be involved in the Australian under-23 team would probably be a target for me. I mean, they've got qualifiers for the Olympics coming up, so hopefully I can be a part of that soon.
And we'll finish on a fun one from Mike. Who's got the better left foot?
Oh, it's a good one. I'd have to say shooting got to be Hedges, but channel ball's got to be me all day long.
Oh, I'd give him that. He has got a very good channel ball. Opens it up and then a bit of a curl on it. But yeah, I'd agree with what he said. I'd hope I got a better shooting foot than him anyway.
50-50.